true freshman. She was a Fargo finalist in 2019. Hails out of Washington. Ortega was a two-time WCWA All-American in 2019 and 20.
Good fakes from Torres. Ortega didn't bite, though. Front head for Ortega. Snap down. Looking to throw by, but Torres turns to face her in time.
The movement. Ashlynn Ortega does a really nice job with her movement. You can see Viktorya Torres responding well, staying in that fight. Both of them hand fighting.
The electronic whistle, as all of our referees are wearing masks, so there's no whistle blowing. That's the little device they're holding around their neck. But that was for a passivity on Torres. There are no scores. Each wrestler will probably pick up a passivity, and then one will go on the activity clock in the next 30 seconds or so.
Torres is a several-time Washington State finalist. I believe it's 3 or 4.
So the activity clock is for Torres. She has 30 seconds to score, or else she'll concede a point to Ortega. We're here in Omaha, Nebraska for the Junior and U23 National Championships. And we are rolling through the weight classes, 3 more weights after this, and then we will have concluded the women's divisions. "30 seconds are up. There's the point for Ortega. She draws first blood.
Just moving her out. Was moving her around the edge of the mat. Now they're back in the center. Both wrestlers hands on the head.
Torres bounces, gets ready for the final minute sprint of this period.
Ortega is a 2015 and 2016 cadet world team member. She has that experience under her belt.
Now Ortega picks up a passivity. So in the second period, if we still have the same score, look for Ortega to go on the clock. She can moot that, though, with a score here. Final 25 seconds of the first period.
That overtie by Torres, and she's got an overhook. She's going to get 2.
Ortega picks up the takedown at the edge of the mat. She leads 3-0. Still could go on the clock in the second period, but it won't be as expected or perfunctory.
Heavy snap there by Torres. I wonder how much these athletes train together in the wrestling room.
That's a good question. As we go to the break, there's a couple schools of thoughts. The more familiar you are with someone, the better you might know their tricks and be able to exploit them. But the same goes for the other person if they know your tricks. So, how helpful is it to have as many minutes on the mat with the same person that becomes your opponent? Right now, Ortega is getting the upper hand in this match, but who knows what it's like in the practice room or how often they do practice together.
You see these athletes coming back out of their corner. Ortega is actually cornered by Christy Davis, one of the most decorated female wrestlers in the U.S., maybe the most decorated female wrestler in the United States.
One of the pioneers. Still a 3-0 lead for Ortega.
Both of these ladies like to be in on that head. She is bringing her back to the edge.
And we'll get another point for Ortega as they come right towards us, but they stop in time, thankfully, not knocking over all of our expensive equipment. Like this mixer, which we just learned it was called earlier today. Got a lot of wires and stuff on it. Probably cost a lot.
Nice
anyway, Ortega.
job by Ortega. Went right from shot defense back into a re-attack.
Yeah. And Torres looks a little stunned as she was on the receiving end of a powerful double.
Ortega up 6-0. 2:15 left in the second period. Oh, she's going to that elbow pass.
Ortega not slowing down. She wants to finish this match.
This is her style. We've seen this when she wrestles in other matches. Ortega just goes.
Arm spin, good attempt, or good thought anyway. It is white paddled as a slip, so you reward the aggressive wrestler if they go for a big throw. Headlocks or arm spins usually, if they don't land, you are brought up as long as your opponent does not stop your momentum and counter with the move of their own.
Torres does not seem phased at all by a 6-point trail. You can see her coming in here working, seeing if she can set something up. That's why Ortega knows she needs to stay right in this match. Still a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, Torres has time to work, but she will need to get moving soon.
Over-under position.
And there they come right at us once again. Got a little camera time there protecting the equipment. Very, very appreciated. Both wrestlers wrestled to the whistle, and sometimes the announcers table, scores table, refs table, they get their collateral damage. It happens.
Double overs for Torres.
Time running out on Viktorya Torres.
Ortega in on that single leg again. Gets 2 confirmed.
And that's been the story for Ortega. Not letting up at the edge of the mat, not relaxing, capitalizing on those momentary lapses. She's 1 point away from a tech, and she is 35 seconds away from a victory one way or another.
Nice double leg. Dragged right to that double.
Yeah,
oh my goodness,
the
Ortega
arms.
finished the match.
And that will do it. Impressive performance. Ashlynn Ortega. Well, I had a feeling someone from King University was going to win, and that bet paid.